We just got the report from the clinic. The x-rays have come back and we've dislocated our shoulder for 2 months. That pesky shoulder injury which has been harassing us for many little games. We've been getting little niggles and then we've been out for a couple of days and it hasn't been too much, but this one dislocated it finally, and we're going to have a quick chat with Mateo now about it. Hey Mateo, how are you going? I just heard about the results. 2 months out. That has gotta hurt. The rest of the season pretty much. 2 months literally leads to the end of the season and you're not going to make it. This just sucks for you and I'm so sorry. If there's anything you need, just let me know. I'll give you a lift back to the airport with my taxi and let you take your flight back home. I hope everything goes well for you back at Reading. Thanks man. Here's my number. I'll keep in contact and maybe we can meet up another time. Alright guys, we're going to have a chat with him in the back of the taxi and just sadly make our way back to the airport here with Percy Teu. 2 months out with a dislocated shoulder. Literally, you'll see soon, is not good timing for this season. 2 months. Percy Teu is not happy with the police either, as you can see there. But here we are, about to head back to the airport. He's taking us in the taxi with him. He's paid for the taxi and he's taking us back there so we don't have to stress about it too much. We're going to be hopping on our plane back to Reading where we're going to be talking to a few people and just getting on with the season. 2 months. 2 months of waiting, 2 months of agony. We cannot play until we are going to be assessed again. Not even the fact that we might be fit or not, but we're going to be assessed again to see if we are fit to play. So as you can see, coming up very soon is the last game in March the 31st, and then we've got this month, so the 31st is pretty much from the start date. We've got Wickham, Stoke, Coventry, Derby there coming up for the entirety of April, which we're going to be simming through in this episode, and we're also going to be simming through May as well in this episode, which we've got Birmingham, and then last game of the season Cardiff, and we will actually be coming back on the 31st of May down the bottom there, which is only, so the season will be over by the time we come back guys after this episode. It's going to be crazy, and so this is not good. Heathrow Airport, London, we're arriving now. Really feeling that shoulder pain. It's just made it to the news as we arrive back in Reading. Bryte to miss out 2 months of Reading play, dislocated shoulder injury guys, and the fans are devastated. Their talisman, their young prodigy Bryte missing 2 months out. The management selling Mete at the worst time. Now they have no first team strikers or centre attacking midfielders who were doing the job. We had, between me and Mete, we had so many goals, and now the team have to try and finish the season without us. Let's hope they can do it. The likes of Michael Olise there is going to have to step up. Zhao's going to have to step up. There's going to have to be some big plays coming through for the rest of the season if we want to see this team making a promotion bid at all, guys. We're pretty close to the second place and we are doing pretty well to make it through to the playoffs. It's depending on how they go for the next 2 months of games. You will find out in this episode what happens, and it's going to be a very interesting one, that is for sure, guys. The next episode is going to be even crazier. As you can see, we're going to have a quick chat here with Michael Olise about our injury. Man, I heard about your injury and I'm so sorry. This sucks so bad. 2 months out, you're literally going to miss the end of the season, and we're going to have to try our hardest to do it without you, and it's going to be a massive blow for the squad. Thanks man, it really sucks. I thought I was just going so well and then this injury hits me and I just don't know what to do anymore. Alright guys, well, this is it. It's time to sim games. We're here at a time lapse. We're in April 2021, currently at this point in time sitting third in the championship table. We're going to be here for a little while. We've got a lot of games to sim and a lot of things to look at. 78 points on the table, game away from home against Nottingham Forest, as you can see there. Baldock has taken our place in centre attack in mid position for this one. Olise there playing on the right, Wembley on the left, and the result is a 2-1 victory. Guys, look at that. The man Olise going and scoring the first goal in this game. We've got a 2-1 victory, 3 shots, 3 chances, 50% possession, and Zhao goes and gets the other goal as well. The Rank getting himself a yellow card, so that's 3 points on the table, which is vital for us at the moment to push on as we go. As you can see from the table now, we're in 81 points. Bournemouth are plowing through the league at the moment, and Watford are there on 88 points. We've got 7 points to catch up if we want to get into that second place. Otherwise, we need to cement ourselves into the playoff places. As you can see, Reading now at home to Wickham in this game. Puskas starting the line here, Baldock in centre attacking mid, and Puskas goes and scores 1 goal, but we end up coming away with a 1-1 draw in this game. Unfortunately, 1 point on the table, not enough done to get 3 points, and as you can see from the table now, we are on to 82 points, and Watford is still sitting on their 88 points, but Bournemouth have gone and hit the 100-point mark up in first place. I don't think there's any way we're going to win it this season, that's for sure. As you can see now, we've got a game coming away from home against Stoke City, guys. This one's going to be an interesting one. The lineup's pretty much the same as it has been, but Alicia has gone up 1 stat point, which is pretty cool. It's up to 71. We've got a 1-1 draw here against Stoke. Lolly scoring the goal for Stoke, and Baldock, the man who replaced me, scoring the goal for Reading. So not the best of results so far. 2 draws and a win at the moment. We haven't lost yet though. 83 points on the table. Got to catch up to 91 Watford, who are now taking a bit of a significant lead, and down there in 6th place are Birmingham as well. Now we've got Coventry coming up away from home for this one. The lineup's looking basically the same again. Nothing too much. Zhao starting the line for this one instead of Puskas, and we get a 2-0 win, which is great. Wernbloom going and scoring the first goal, and Zhao scoring the second. So Zhao is definitely scoring more goals than Puskas at the moment, which is good to see. 6 shots, 5 chances. Now from the table, you can see we're up to 86, catching up a little bit to Watford in 2nd place, and 6th place Birmingham are currently on 79, so we're 7 points clear of not making playoffs, which is a good sign. We've got Derby County coming up now. This one is away from home yet again, and we've got Zhao Baldock again starting in this one. We've got Swift Olisi there, now up to 71. We got a 3-1 loss, unfortunately, guys. The first loss since Mateo left, which isn't too bad. It's been about 5 games since Mateo had been injured, and they only got the 1 loss so far, which is a good start. We're up to 86 points, tied with Brentford now. Brentford really pushing up for 3rd place. Birmingham pushed up now as well on 82 points, and Norwich there in 6th place as well. So there's some teams really quickly creeping up, and now we've got 5th place Birmingham coming up in this game at home. So hopefully we really need to grab the win in this game against Birmingham. And as you can see there, guys, a 3-1 loss is exactly what we didn't need at this point in the season. Zhao scoring the 1 goal for Reading, and Liko scoring the goal for Birmingham as well as someone else. And now they have caught up onto 85 points, as well as Brentford on 86. We're now not making it into 2nd place. 98 points is too far gone, and we're currently sitting on 86 alongside Brentford. Now we've got Cardiff City coming up for the very last game of the season, guys. This is it. This is the last game of the season. Can't believe it. Alicia on the right, Zhao up front, and we lose 1-0 to Cardiff. Oh no, what's happened to the league table? Did we make it? We must have made it, surely. I don't think we could not make it. Yes, we did. We made it. Reading versus Norwich in the promotion playoff semi-final first leg. Birmingham against Brentford as well. We lost to Birmingham just before we lost to Brentford. We did beat Norwich when we played them before, guys. And as you can see, we're into May 2021. We got a message from the physiotherapist saying your recovery is on schedule and looks as if you're almost ready to return to action. The medical staff will make one final assessment before clearing you for the availability to play and get selected, guys, which is great. So there is a possibility that we might play if we can make it through. So the game against Norwich, the first semi-finals of the playoffs, we're still not fit enough to play. As you can see, we haven't been included in the lineup. The first semi-finals against Norwich. Come on, boys. Can we do it? Please, please, please get a result here. No. We've lost 2-0 in the first leg of the playoff semi-finals, guys. We've lost 2-0. There's a 2-0 deficit to come into the second leg now. I don't know if we're going to make it through the playoffs at this rate. As you can see there, just showing the goal scorers for Norwich, and just can't believe it at the moment. We're simming through at the moment, guys, hoping that we're going to get a result in the next game, because the next game is the second leg of the semi-finals in the playoffs, and if we can't get a result there, it's all over. As you can see, promotion playoffs, Brentford won 1-0 against Birmingham City, so they currently have the lead as well. Norwich have a 2-0 lead aggregate against Reading. Oh guys, I'm not going to lie, I'm nervous watching this. Mateo just cannot believe this is happening, and now we've got the final game. This is the semi-final second leg. Puskas starting this one. Aluko is in center attacking mid for this one. Elise there as well. And Tekek starting on the left this time. Can we get a result better than 2-0? And we do. We get a 3-1. It goes to penalties. And we win on penalties in the semi-finals of the playoffs, guys. We've made it to the playoff finals. Can you believe it? We're at the playoff final. This is ridiculous. We beat Norwich on 3-1 here, made it 3-3, went to penalties, and we won 4-3 on penalties. It's absolutely ridiculous. I showed the goal scorers, I completely missed them, but Swift there getting a goal as well. Crazy results here. As you can see, guys, there it is. Swift, Puskas, Swift. So Swift gets 2, Puskas gets 1. We win 3-1 in this game, 4-3 on penalties, and we're heading to Wembley in the next episode, guys. Whether or not Mateo Bryte will be playing, I don't know. But guys, we have got a huge game coming up. As you can see from the penalty scorers as well, it was crazy, guys. Coming up in the next episode, if we make it, will be the playoff finals at Wembley to get us to the damn Premier League. Everything we've worked for this season is hanging. Guys, we're back at training now that you're fit to play matches again. I will once more be sending an update of performance targets. That's from the assistant manager. Guys, we are not fully fit yet. The management still have to do another assessment. The promotion playoff final is here, coming up very soon. Reading against Brentford at Wembley. Cannot believe it. Just a quick update on Yakal Mete. He ended up winning the league with FCSB, which I'm very happy for him by 1 point there. Not sure how much he played a part in it. I'm sure he did very well. Player of the tournament announced now, guys. Reading's Bryte has been named player of the EFL Championship this season. Not surprised at the moment. Goalkeeper of the tournament is announced as Asmir Begovic from Championship from Bournemouth, who won the league. So great on him. That was really awesome. Bryte wins the Golden Boot. Guys, we were out for 2 months. I think we had 31 goals by the end of the season. There it is. And we still managed to get the Golden Boot. Luckily, Troy Deeney stopped scoring for some reason. And we didn't make team of the tournament. I was very interested to see that one. Tony Deeney there making it in, but not Bryte, because Swift made it as well. So it was interesting to see we didn't make that one. As for our account, I've calculated it up, the amount of money that we would have made every week for the last 2 months. So we're up to £9,000 now, which is great to see. And guys, we're going to be here heading for a run. We're trying our hardest to get as fit as we can in the local neighborhood. And we're just going to skim through some of the latest updates. The winner of the Emirates FA Cup was Chelsea against Manchester United, 3-1 on the scoreline. This is the final season stats for everybody. The winners of the Carabao Cup were Liverpool, 3-0 against Burnley, and which is pretty cool. So Liverpool got one and Chelsea got one. And as for the Champions League, Liverpool beat Chelsea 1-0. That's very interesting to know for next season. Liverpool are Champions League winners in this series. Inter ended up beating Leicester City on penalties in the Europa League. And guys, this episode's about finished. There are all the big competitions announced. This is all that's left. The promotion playoff final. Reading v Brentford. Will we get picked or will we get left out of the squad? I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Peace out.